Welcome to the Sellernomics podcast. In today's episode, we'll be featuring one of the many great tools and software available to Amazon sellers to help you grow your FBA business. A special thank you to our sponsor, GETIDA, the global leader in FBA auditing and reimbursements. Get $400 in free FBA reimbursements at getida.com/Sellernomics. Now it's time to show us what you got with your hosts, Rob Stanley and Lisa Kinski.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of Show Us What You've Got. My name is Lisa Kinski. I'm joined by my co-host Rob Stanley, and we have a friend of the show, a friend of ours, coming on to tell us about how to drive customers from Google Ads to Amazon with Amped. So we're going to get a demo of their platform from Gregg. Tyler, how are you?
Hey, Rob and Lisa, I'm doing great. Excited to be here, and thanks so much for having me on the show today.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for coming on. Definitely excited to see what you have for us. And you're going to talk to us a little bit about methodologies and some techniques in addition to showing us the tool itself. So let's just jump straight into it. Tyler, show us what you've got.
Awesome. Sounds good. So what we do at Amped is we help Amazon brands advertise their products on Google Ads. So when you think about how consumers research and search and find and buy products, oftentimes they actually start their research process on Google. We know that about 30% of conversions on Amazon, that consumer actually starts on Google and finds their way to the product that they want at the price that they want with the reviews that they want on Amazon. So what our technology does is we help connect Google and Amazon data together so that brands selling on Amazon can advertise their products on Google. Now, the trick with our technology is Amazon is very sensitive with their data, right? They don't let you share that data with Google. So you have to have this intermediary piece of technology that brings in the Amazon attribution data and marries it together with the Google data. When you think about it, Amazon doesn't even give you, the brand, the customer data. So unfortunately, it means you can't put it into Google. So that's where our platform thrives. Looking at our platform here, you have your Amped account. And the first thing that you do with our platform is you connect it to your Amazon advertising account. You can also connect it to your Amazon seller account. We work both 1P and 3P, but 3P, we can make that connection to seller account. So you can start to see total sales. You can combine Google data with your Amazon data and actually see tacos incorporating your Amazon ad spend as well. And then finally connecting your Google Ads accounts. With these three connections, our platform is able to perfectly marry the data together. So when I look at a campaign like this, I can now create the campaign through Amped. Think about it as a one-track path to creating a really strong Google to Amazon campaign. You can create a campaign in less than 60 seconds. Once the campaign started, that's when the magic really starts. Here we can see that I have a sample campaign here in my Sandbox account where I'm advertising queen bed sheets on Amazon. And I'm able to see how this campaign is performing. Amp's giving you the same data that you would have on Amazon ads, but now for the Google Ads platform. In this case, we can see impressions, clicks, cost, average CPC, lost impression share from Google, perfectly stitched together at a campaign level with Amazon data, your add to carts, your conversions, your conversion rates, your units sold, the revenue, the brand referral bonus if you qualify for that, and then finally your ACOS. Now, the brand referral bonus is a really great program that Amazon rolls out themselves where they give 3P brands 10% back on all the revenue they bring in from Google Ads. So in this case, I don't qualify for it because this account that I'm running it through isn't 3P brand registered. But if you're 3P brand registered, you would get 10% back, meaning you made $988 in revenue, so call it $1,000. You would get $100 back from Amazon as one of their ways for incentivizing you to bring in external traffic. What that does to your ACOS is very dramatic, right? That would take this campaign level ACOS from 43% down to 33% just by getting that free 10% kickback from Amazon. So that's campaign level data. What Amped also does though is we provide keyword level data. So you can see here, these are the keywords that this sample campaign is bidding on. And you can see all of a sudden that there's an opportunity to improve the performance much more than where it is currently at. And AMP reveals that this keyword, queen size bed sheets, is the winning keyword in this sample account. And you can see that the conversion rate's better than the campaign, and the ACoS is at 30% pre-brand referral bonus. That would actually be 20% once you incorporate the brand referral bonus in. So what our platform does is it's an ads platform that connects Google Ads and Amazon Ads data together so that you guys can engage with your customers as they're going through their buying journey. Now, I always like to, try to teach brands to think about their products. How are people searching for their products on Google? Many products are well suited and can be advertised successfully in Google Ads, but not every product. And you have to think through, how are consumers searching for your products? What's beautiful about Google is there's buying intent. It's very different than a social, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, etc. On those platforms, you're pushing your ad, you're pushing your product in front of customers. It can work great if you're trying to create awareness or tap into a new market. With Google, there's thousands and hundreds of thousands of people potentially searching for your product. So an example here, and kind of an exercise that I often do, is I just try to understand what's the current lay of the land for a product. So I happen to be advertising queen bed sheets. So I'm just going to go ahead and Google bed sheets and see what shows up. There's a lot of ads on Amazon, on Google, as you can expect. The ads that AMP specializes in are these text ads over here. They're text-based for search results. Over here on the right-hand side is called Google Shopping ads, picture-based, etc. These shopping ads are only allowed, if you're the domain owner, you can do those. So you as an Amazon brand are not able to actually do these shopping ads. You can send them to your D2C store, but you cannot send them to Amazon. So if you ever see an Amazon campaign over here, we get asked this all the time, where you'll see it's going to Amazon.com. That's actually Amazon themselves paying for that ad and sending it to a product listing. So it's a great area. If you do D2C, definitely recommend checking out shopping ads. But Amazon, you are limited to these text ads over here. And in this case, the results for bed sheets are Brooklinen, Bowl & Branch, the company store, greatlifetips.net. So that's probably more of an affiliate website. But what's happening here is a consumer, if they're looking for bed sheets, they're starting their search here. They're starting to kind of understand, what do they want? What are they looking for? And what we see all the time is situations like this where Amazon shows up pretty high and pretty consistently on search results. This case, this is a organic listing. So Amazon's maneuvered their way to pretty high on the search result page for an organic, meaning they get this click for free. Oftentimes what you'll see is you'll actually see Amazon paying for a top spot on an ad, and they'll send that click, they'll buy it on Google, and they'll send it to a search result page on Amazon, and they'll resell that traffic. They do that in the same way with these search results. Notice here, I searched bed sheets and Amazon said, hey, we've got good bed sheets for you. When I click on this, Amazon brings me to a search result page. They're not bringing you to your product. They're bringing you to a spot where they're going to then resell that traffic that they got from Google for free. They're reselling it on all these sponsored ads that we unfortunately know fill up the page now on Amazon, as I'm sure everyone here deals with quite a bit. But what happens is, and unfortunately my Amazon is not loading right now, but what happens is,
not just you, it's the same for me because it's Prime Day. It's been so slow the last 2 days. So
yeah, good job by Amazon. Hopefully that's boding well for all of our brands out there. But yeah, it is. It's definitely a little bit slower these last couple of days. But what happens here is, you as a brand, if you're selling bed sheets, you're probably already buying Google traffic. You're just buying it at a premium and you don't know it. So what our platform does is we enable brands who sell bed sheets or products like this. They can now grab one of these top spots by putting a sponsored ad up here, and they can send it directly to their product listing. Or even better, we recommend sending it to your Amazon storefront, the only place on Amazon where you can piggyback off of the conversion rates that you see on Amazon, but also promote your products without competition around. A product listing page, you guys all know, product list, you got competition everywhere. So we love, and we always recommend our brands to think about their Amazon storefronts setting them up to be transactional, setting them up as landing pages to funnel your Google traffic into, because they can convert significantly well, and it allows you to build your brand and sell your products without your competition piggybacking off of you. So when we see situations like this, I encourage everyone who's listening and watching this is go ahead and start Googling your product. If you sell bed sheets, if you sell outdoor things for your kitchen, whatever your product is, go ahead and type it into Google and see what shows up. If you see Amazon showing up there pretty high, that's a pretty good indication that you might want to go ahead and say, hey, instead of Amazon getting this traffic, I should get that traffic and send it straight to my product listing. And then you can use a platform like Amped to give you all of the data that you need. First off, helping you build a good, strong Google ad so you can get lower CPCs and good ad strength, but also giving you all the data you need to improve the performance over time. What we see happen all the time when brands start using Google Ads is the first few months, you have to test, you have to learn and understand what keywords are going to convert well for you. And then with this keyword level conversion data, you're now empowered to bring that campaign performance down over time. And then of course, you want to think about, are we going for growth? Or are we going for profit? Everyone, I'm sure, is aware of the Amazon retail flywheel. One sale on an Amazon sponsored ad tends to lead to more sales organically. Same thing goes for external traffic. In fact, Amazon actually rewards external traffic in different ways. They have their brand referral bonus program that we can see here, where they're actually paying you to bring in external traffic. But then we also see many examples where it can significantly impact your ranking. Amazon has several case studies that they actually put out. They refer to it as the snowball effect, to where Amazon explicitly says that it does help your bestseller ranking. Now, I believe Amazon when they say that they give rank rewards for external traffic, but I try to encourage my brands to think about that, look for that, but also think about Google Ads as full funnel marketing. Many Amazon brands have found a lot of success by just advertising on Amazon sponsored ads, right? It's bottom of the funnel. You can get a great ACOS, and it can help launch a product and take it really far. But it's bottom of the funnel marketing. My background and our background here at Amped is we actually come from the D2C world. And the brands that we work with on the D2C side, big Fortune 500 e-commerce companies, they're thinking full funnel marketing, right? You have to engage your customer at the point of sale, which is Amazon sponsored ads. But Google and other external channels allow you to engage your customers throughout their buying journey. So I encourage brands, think about the snowball effect, think about your ACOS, but also think about engaging and creating product awareness and brand awareness as your customers are researching your product. If on Google you're selling bed sheets, you probably want to be showing up and helping consumers understand you have great bed sheets, you have high quality bed sheets, you have cotton linen bed sheets, whatever that specific product it is. Google's a great opportunity because there's that search intent. They're telling Google what they're looking for. Now you have this opportunity to show up when they're asking Google for products like yours. So think about Google as full funnel marketing. It's not just the bottom of the funnel. You can see a good ACOS for sure, don't get me wrong, but think about it through the lens of full funnel marketing and engaging your customers throughout their buying journey. So that's, the short here on Amped, what the platform does, and also how to incorporate it into your marketing strategy.
And Tyler, a quick question for you. Terms of service compliant, as far as Amp being terms of service compliant, not only in Google, but also in Amazon. Could you just address that for people that are interested?
Sure. Yeah. So being TOS compliant is something that we quickly learned in our first couple of years of being in the Amazon world. We started about 2 years ago here in 2021. We came into the Amazon world and we started engaging with brands and kind of understanding, there's the white hat stuff, there's the gray hat and the black hat. And we know Amazon brands love to kind of push the boundaries and whatnot. But unfortunately, in the last few years, Amazon's really come down hard on a lot of their TOS stuff. So for us, we work hand in hand with the Amazon team. We meet with their product team on the Amazon attribution side multiple times per week. So everything we do is 100% compliant. Even though it does impact ranking, this isn't rank manipulation. it's using programs and using incentives that Amazon themselves have said this is okay to do. And we work very closely with them to make sure we remain TOS compliant. One of the hot topics all the time is, data sharing, right? Amazon's very, very cautious with where their data is. And we make sure that we house this data in a secure place and we don't share it beyond the walls of Amped. And that keeps Amazon happy, and that keeps them working closely with us. We're an Amazon attribution partner. You can go to Amazon's partner page and see us listed there. And they also host webinars for us quite often because we're so compliant with how they view external traffic and how they encourage brands to fill their funnel. They actually host webinars for us pretty much every quarter. Every 3 or 4 months, they'll host a webinar where they actually invite brands to come hear about our technology. And another way that they're encouraging brands that sell on Amazon to think holistically, use Amazon sponsored ads, but then also engage your customers throughout the buying journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
And
awesome.
is there anything else you'd like to mention that maybe kind of sets you guys apart from some of the other competitors out there?
Sure. So our background is Google Ads. Our sole focus is Google Ads to marketplaces. Right now, we're Google Ads to Amazon. We're very close to launching and expanding into Google Ads to Walmart. So I kind of like to joke about that's all we know. We've been doing Google Ads technology for about 8 years. Before we moved into the Amazon space, as I mentioned, we'd spent about 6 years doing Google Ads for D2C companies, working with large agencies, working with large D2C companies on just Google Ads. And that's our bread and butter. So I joke about, I don't know anything other than Google Ads. Like if you want to know about TikTok, social, Instagram, don't ask me. I'm not your guy. But if you want to know about Google, our team is going to be able to walk you through how to nail Google Ads.
That's awesome.
Excellent.
Are there any of these other modules on the side that you kind of want to give some airtime to, Tyler? It looks like we've got about 6 or 7 more that we could touch on.
Sure. Yeah, I can't jump into this here, but this is one on product level that we're really excited to be launching. This is actually where we're pulling in Seller Central data. And what this allows us to do is I'm not actually tapped into this in my sandbox environment. So unfortunately, I can't demo it here. But what it does is it brings in your Amazon ad spend and your Amazon ad cost, your total sales revenue, your organic revenue, and combines it with Google. So what that allows us to do is show you your true tacos. So we know Amazon brands think about Amazon sponsored ads as through the tacos lens. Maybe your A cost on Amazon ads is 30%, but your tacos is 6%, and you have thresholds on the tacos level. Well, as you incorporate Google Ads, you want to keep thinking about tacos, right? If you can add Google Ads, increase your marketing spend, but your total sales goes up and your tacos stays at 6%, you've effectively added another channel, another way of engaging your customers. So we just rolled this out recently, actually, in the summer of 2023 here. And I can't show it today on this demo hall, but you can see it if you were to sign up with Amped, your true tacos, and actually seeing how Google Ads impacts the full funnel. We see this all the time. And the reason we rolled this out is brands would say, hey, I launched Google Ads. My ACoS isn't really great, but my total sales seems to be going up. Like, what's going on? Some of that is the snowball effect that Amazon talks about with their rank rewards that they give out. But a lot of that is just, simply due to attribution not being 100% accurate. So when we show ACoS in our platform, we want to show it because it's a great leading indicator, but we also want to show what is total sales doing? What's our organic sales doing over time as we bring in a second channel, a second revenue channel, a second marketing channel. And that's what this module on the left-hand side here is doing. It's showing you that total sales data, that organic revenue data, so you can see how this is actually impacting your business and how efficient your product is over time.
Awesome.
Very nice. Yeah.
Cool.
And Tyler, if somebody's kind of new to Google Ads and they want to kind of, get going with Amped, but they're a little bit afraid maybe of, hey, if I sign up for this, I don't know what to do. I'm assuming you guys kind of have something to help a new seller out or somebody who's new to Google Ads to get going, right?
Yeah, definitely. So there's a few different ways that we tackle this. I'll actually demo something here. It's not in our platform, but it's part of our technology. We call it Amped Benchmark here. And what Amped Benchmark does is it allows a brand to kind of understand, should they advertise on Google or not. So I'm just going to drop in an ASIN here. And what Amped Benchmark does is it runs a bunch of analysis. I'll go ahead and let it benchmark here. I might have to log in with my Google account. Yep, there we go. Hopefully my password doesn't show up here. I don't think it will. Log in with Google, one of my mini Google accounts here. And what this is going to do is it's going to benchmark based on historical performance from the thousands and thousands of campaigns that we've run from Google to Amazon. And it's going to look at price point conversion rates. It's going to look at projected CPCs. It's going to look at conversion rates for the category to help provide indication on whether or not you should advertise your product. So you'll see here, overall, I'm getting kind of that green light. It's saying a good fit. Then furthermore, it kind of breaks down performance benchmarks. So that's incorporating data that we have on our side on category performance. It's looking at reviews saying, hey, generally you've got enough reviews here. Obviously 17,000 is pretty good, but it's showing up a little bit of a yellow flag here with the projected high CPC benchmark. So one of the big things with any advertising, performance marketing, is you need to have a delta between your CPCs and your price of your product. If, for example, I'm selling a $10 product and my CPCs are $1.81, I'm not going to have enough shots on goal to make that a profitable campaign, most likely, unless my conversion rate is through the roof. So we look at that. In this case, it's a yellow flag here, but when I actually look at this, I can probably spend, $1 or $2 per click with an $80 price point. I need a decent conversion rate, nothing incredible to make that profitable. But what this tool is doing is it's kind of giving you these indicators and giving you things to think about before you just start throwing things at the wall and seeing if Google's a good fit. So definitely recommend folks that have never done Google Ads before, go to our website. You can check out Amped Benchmark. You can run your ASINs through here. You can schedule a call with our team and they'll talk through this analysis with you. And then if you're getting the green lights or if you're getting yellow lights, but you're seeing paths to success as our team kind of walks you through it, then you have two routes. You can go self-serve, which we call Amp Starter or Scale. And that's just one of our pricing plans. And you have full access to the platform. You or your marketing team or even your agency can have access to this and build the campaigns and optimize them. If your agency is not set up to run Google to Amazon, talk to them, send them our way. We can get them AMP certified. We have a whole training course specifically designed for agencies to help them leverage Google Ads to Amazon for their brands. But if even then the agency doesn't want to do it, come talk to us. We have a program called Amped Pro, which is our done for you program. You give us the budgets. We walk you through what products we think you should advertise. We build the campaigns. We optimize the campaigns. And we communicate to you what we're seeing as we go through testing your products on Google Ads. And when we see good opportunities, we help you double down. And if we see headwinds, we help you navigate those headwinds to try to navigate you to a path to profitably advertising on Google Ads.
Excellent. Now, on that Amp Pro, is there like a minimum ad spend or something like that? Like, help us out a little bit to understand who would qualify for Amp Pro.
Yeah, no minimum ad spend. The way I think about it for Amped Pro is, anyone that's serious about Google Ads, you probably want to go Amped Pro to start. We have month-to-month, quarterly, and yearly options. Many of our brands will do 3 months on Amped Pro. And then once our teams kind of guided them to a really solid foundation, then they can actually downgrade to self-serve. We're a technology platform. We're not an agency. But we understand that so many Amazon brands have never advertised on Google before. So we rolled out the Amp Pro plan to help them do that. But then we always try to provide a path to self-serve. At the end of the day, we want to make sure you guys are having success, but we would so much rather have you doing this yourself, using our platform to advertise your product, because that's our bread and butter. It's the platform. But then we're here to help with Amp Pro to, do it for you. We have a lot of brands, obviously, too, that will see the success and just say, you know what, I don't want to learn this. Just go ahead and do it for me. Our pricing is pretty reasonable. It's $497 a month on Amp Pro. So a lot of brands are like, just keep doing it for me. We don't want to learn this.
No, that's great. I'm a big fan of Amp. So as everybody knows.
Awesome. All right, I appreciate that, Rob.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, Tyler, thank you so much for being here. Where can folks go to learn more about Amped if they do have questions or if they're ready to get started? I think it's pretty well documented already at this point, but why not?
Sure. Yeah. So there's a couple ways here. First off and foremost, you can head over to amped.io. That is AMPD, as you can see on my screen here, .io, and reach out to us there. We've got plenty of form fills and call to actions on our website to make it easy to get in touch with us. We're more than happy to jump on a call, talk through your products, help you determine if Google is a good channel for you. To be clear, Google Ads is not the right channel for every product, but for many products it is. So we can try to help you navigate that. As mentioned before, there's Amped Benchmark as well, self-serve tool that you can use to kind of provide that guidance as well. If you don't want to talk to anyone on our team, we get it. We provide that as well. Piece of technology that's, again, self-serve as an option. The other thing that I encourage a lot of folks to do too is we have what's called Amped University. You can see it here on my screen. You can also see it on our website at amped.io. You'll see it as a tab here. But this is self-serve training to where we have full built out course and modules to help brands think through Google Ads, to help them educate themselves on how to do it, what to do, how to double down, how to pull back, both for agencies over here on the right, you see that module, as well as individual brands that want to learn it themselves. So if you're interested in Google Ads, definitely great resources to check out on our website over at amped.io. If you want to talk to me personally, more than happy to have a quick conversation. My email is Tyler, Tyler, at amped.io. Feel free to shoot me an email. Make sure you put this podcast in the subject line so I see it in my inbox. I don't always get to my emails super quickly, but I will get to it, and I would love to have a conversation.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Tyler, thank you so much for walking us through the tool today and sharing your knowledge with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for having me. Obviously, been huge fans of GETIDA over the last 2 years of having come into the Amazon world. Love seeing you guys at the events that we've gone to, and it's been awesome getting to know you guys over the last couple of years.
You as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. And thank you for everybody who tuned in today. If you liked what you saw, be sure to give us a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to the show, and we will see you on the next one.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Sellernomics podcast. Special thanks to our sponsor, GETIDA. Did you know that Amazon probably owes you money for FBA reimbursements? Get $400 in free FBA reimbursements at getida.com/Sellernomics. Be sure to join us again next week for more great tips on how to grow your business. And thanks again for listening.